Let's see if we can light up the night with these solar deck lights. I have a unique application for these, and I shopped for over a month comparing different lights before making the decision these were the ones. A tough decision because of the unique application. Recently, I had a new carport installed. That was a nearly 4-month saga that I covered in another video. To make room for the eventual installers, I had to tear down a fence that sat on top of a small retaining wall, and that left some holes. 4 of them. And a dilemma. I'm not sure exactly what type of fence I want to rebuild, but I can't just leave open holes in the interim. And that's where these solar deck lights come in. If I measured properly, and if the specs on the Amazon listing were correct, they should cover those holes completely while providing functional and possibly attractive illumination. Stated size, 4.33 inches by 4.33, and the holes I need to cover up, 3.5 by 3.5. It would be a double win if they cover them visibly and give me protection from water intrusion. I got these cheap too, $31.49. Solar powered, auto on, auto off, IP68 waterproof, and anti-pressure, which means they can save being stepped on. Obviously, there's 4 lights in this box. On the back, some instructions. All looks good so far, so let's get into these. And I have hopes they're gonna work well. I hope they fit the spot, cover the holes. I mean, the specs say they will. I even have a plan to keep them in place. I want to seal around them with some silicone adhesive, more or less gluing them, yet still be reversible when I finally do decide on a new fence design. Moment of truth time. Already, I'm seeing that these are exactly, at least visually, I think 4.33 inches. They're going to fit the area that I need to fit. And look at the grooves there. I can use that for the silicone adhesive to hold it in place. No on-off switch, a solid back. They look to be sealed up. And look at the size of that solar panel. Considerably larger than some of the other solar lights that I looked at. There's whatever that is, and I'm guessing some extra instructions. Okay, so 4 in here. 1, 2, oh, look at that. More of those things. 3. And the 4th, they all look to be sealed. I don't see any visible problems. Nothing else in the box. And these things, those are adhesive squares. Thick and super sticky. It'd be nice if I could use these, but I need something that I can build around and form up to them that will adhere them to an uneven concrete face. But these pads give a no-drill installation onto the top of a fence post, which is a traditional install. The instructions are, wait a second, these are not instructions. That's troubleshooting tips. Not a lot of them. It's solar lights, pretty basic. The instructions, so straightforward, they're just printed on the back of the box. Before installation, put the product in direct sunlight and charge for at least 4 hours before use. After charging, place the product in a dark corner or cover the solar panel with your palm to check and see if they work well. Clean and dry the bottom. That's for the self-adhesive. Ooh, and look at this. It even mentions using silicone adhesive. That's my plan. Nice to know the lights are designed with that as an option. Important specs I skipped over. Light output, 50 lumen brightness. These are pathway markers, not flashlights. 2 volt, 1.2 watt solar panel, 1.2 volt, 1500 milliamp hour NIMH AA battery, and of course that IP68 waterproofing. Let me test them before I even put them outside. It said I could cover with my palm the solar panel. That doesn't work, but when I tucked it up under a shirt, the light turned on. That means they have a very sensitive light sensor. That's a good thing. I'm going to put the light sensors and the solar panels to work because I need to get these charged up ASAP. They're supposed to come and install the carport today. We'll see. They haven't shown the past few days, but I want them charged up just in case. I'm not going to put them where they're eventually going to be. Instead, I'm going to put them on my deck, which itself is going to be torn down soon. The carport guys were another no-show. So imagine my surprise when I forgot totally about the lights, looked out my kitchen window, and had to do a double take. 50 lumens of brightness greeted my eyes, 12 LEDs around the edge of each light. The first test passed. They charged. Second test, they stayed illuminated all night. I brought them inside. The next morning, they were still lit up. Let me jump you forward in time a month later. Carolina carports no-showed so much I kicked them to the curb, signed up with another company, and 3 weeks later I had my carport. And the lights themselves, they've been in their spots for over a month. The light's warm on the whitish side, not yellow, but also not the bluish white of most budget LEDs. They not only light up my small retaining wall so don't accidentally step off the edge, there's something attractive about the way the light reflects off the carport posts. In the daylight, they're not really noticeable. The carport draws all the eye's attention. If I walked up to this, I doubt I would even notice there's solar lights sitting on the wall. Getting everything accomplished. I'm hiding holes, I'm protecting the holes from water, I'm illuminating the area, and they don't stand out in daylight. Even if I did notice them, I would think they're meant to be there. A few other observations. The light output's not just on-off. It's hard to capture on camera. In person you can really see it, but the light scales up and down. If you squint just right, you might can see. as I move my hand away from the light and shadow over it, and its smooth transitions. I suspect this is an energy conservation thing, not something I expect on a budget solar light. The IP68 waterproofing, oh definitely for sure. These have been through multiple deluge rains. They've never lost stride. No leaks, no fogging on the inside, meaning they're sealed perfectly. And because the size, 4.33 inches, is covering 3.5 inches, they shield those holes from rain. Performance over the past month I've tracked at a near obsessive level. I started out waking up multiple times every night just to go check on them, and then I realized I could use this snapshot feature on one of my security cameras. 1 month of sunny days, rainy days, cloudy days, the performance has been ultra consistent. They all turn on at dusk within minutes of each other, in about a 3-minute spread. And then one by one over the course of a few hours, from the one that gets the least light to the one that gets the most, they go from peak brightness to their sustained brightness level, and they stay there, illuminated at the same level for the rest of the night until dawn. And this has gone on for a month without fail. Ultra consistent. Even when they turn off, it's within 3 minutes of each other. Needless to say, I'm very happy with the Lacasa solar lights, so much so that I'm considering options to leave these in place, and I'm starting to like the look of the lights with this openness. And I never expected, well, my goal was as long as they could light up everything till about midnight every night, but they last all night. At least let me put an asterisk there, because this is summer in Alabama. The winter may be different, but I suspect they'll make it to at least the 12 o'clock goal even during winter. So what do you think? Comment below with your thoughts on these lights and on my non-traditional application of them. Link in the description. That is an affiliate link, a great way to support the channel without costing you anything extra. Also note, I purchased these with my own money. This isn't sponsored content, it's an honest review. Thanks for watching and have a great day.